Hi, today we are going to see overview on AWS services. This is a white paper released on August 5th, 2021 recently. So if you are guys going for an interview or you want to refresh your knowledge or you are new to AWS, then it would be interesting for you to understand the overview of AWS, what are the services they have been using. So this white paper is very recently released from AWS, and I think we need to cover a lot in this, and the timeline will be high. So you guys listen very carefully, and you can also have your headset and listen to what is going on this AWS white paper. Okay, let's we move on to the interesting topic. See what the AWS provides in this white paper. So this is just of the trademark that this white paper belongs to AWS. And now we come to the table of contents. So what this white paper is going to cover. Overview of AWS Amazon Web Services, abstract, introduction, what is cloud computing, six advantages of cloud computing, types of cloud computing, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, and various cloud computing deployment models, cloud, hybrid, and on premises, global infrastructure, security and compliance, security, benefits of AWS security, compliance, and we could see how to use AWS Management Console, CLI interface, software development kits, and in analytics, Amazon Ethna, Cloud Search, EMR, which is Elastic MapReduce, Kinesis, Data Firehouse, Kinesis Data Analytics, Kinesis Data Streams, Kinesis Video Streams, Redshift, QuickSight, so a lot of different services in analytics, then application integration, step functions, app flow, event bridge, managed workflow for Apache Airflow, MQ, message queue, simple notification service, simple queue service, SQS, simple workflow service, AR artificial recognition on VR, video, AR and VR, Amazon Submarine, blockchain, Amazon managed blockchain service, business application, Alexa for business, Amazon Chime. Chime is like a Zoom meeting, Amazon SCS, Amazon Work Docs, Amazon Workmail. So these are the business applications. Cloud financial management, cost explorer, cost budget, how you savings plan, all the thing related to the cost. Compute services, of course, many of you know EC2 auto scaling, GTSU image builder, light scale, app runner, batch, elastic beanstalk, Fargate, Lambda, serverless application repository, Outpost, Wavelength, VMware on cloud. Content center, if you want a service center, then there's Amazon Connect. And containers, they have the container services, Kubernetes service, container registry, database, Amazon Aurora, DynamoDB, Elastic Cache, Key Spaces, Neptune, RDS on VMware, Quantum Ledger database, TimeStream, DocumentDB. Developer tools like if you want to develop your application in online, then Cloud9, it's kind of Eclipse or Visual Studio, Cloud Shell, Cloud Artifact, Code Build, Code Commit, Code Deploy, Code Pipeline. These are the CI/CD tools. Code Fault Ingestion Simulator. Then we have X-Ray to monitor end user computing, AppStream, Workspace, WorkLink, front end, web and mobile services, Amazon Location Service, Amazon Pinpoint, Amazon Amplify, Device Form, AppSync. For game technologies, Game Lift, Amazon Lambda. For IoT, they have different services, one click analytics, button, core, device defender, device management, events, green gas, site visit. Then there's a bunch of machine learning services, augmented AI, Code Guru. So Code Guru is to review your code quality using the machine learning algorithms, letters, DevOps Guru, Elastic Interfere, Forecast, Fraud Editor, Health Lake, Kendra, Lex, Poly. So a lot of machine learning services, Deep Racer, no Deep Lens, Deep Composer, TensorFlow on AWS. Then manager and governance, how you going to manage your AWS services. So CloudWatch, monitoring, auto scaling, chatbot, compute optimization, cloud formation, AWS config, a lot of different services and media services. So if you're in media, AWS provides different other media services, elemental media convert, media live, media package, media store, media tailor, interactive audio service, video service, and now they have Nimbo Studio if you want to edit something. Migration and transfer. So AWS application migration, AWS migration hub, AWS application discovery service, AWS database migration service, database server migration, Snow family, data sync, transfer family. So networking, there's a bunch of services, API gateway, CloudFront, Route 53, VPC, Mesh, Direct Connect, and then load balancer, Quantum, robotics, AWS, robot maker, satellite, ground station, security, identity and compliance. We have a lot of different bunch of services. Storage, again, we have bunch of services. So they in this white paper, AWS has given all the services relevant to different fields. Let's go in detail. As I mentioned before, this white paper is published on August 5th, 2021. So let's see the abstract. Amazon Web Services offers a broad set of global cloud-based products, includes compute storage, database, analytics, networking, mobile, developer tools, management tools, IoT, security, and enterprise application on demand available in seconds. You can pay as go. So there's more than 200 services which Amazon is provide, which allows the startup company, small scale company, medium scale company to the large scale company. So to understand the introduction, Amazon start as begin the AWS journey on 2006, offering IT infrastructure services to business as a web services, now commonly called cloud computing, because Amazon in 2006 they are more into the kind of online business, so they made web services, but now it's cloud computing. One key benefit of cloud computing is opportunity to replace upfront capital infrastructure costs. We no need to invest on servers upfront, like if you're 40 GB, 50 GB, we don't need to buy expensive server in upfront. We can add according to our thing. So these are the things we know already. Let's go in detail. What is cloud computing? So guys, you know already the cloud computing is all about how the database storage applications we can use space go. This white paper is very interesting. I can give this link in below so that you can have this white paper in your somewhere in your folder in your system. So whenever you want to go for interview, you can just read through it, or if you want to train someone, it has all the services covered and from the basics. Okay, so cloud computing is just getting your servers on internet with pay as you go. And then we have 6 advantages of cloud computing. So this is interesting. The first advantage is trade capital expense for variable expense. So instead of you invest how much server you want, 60 GB or 70 GB, we can just take 5 GB and then we can increase. So our capital expense is less. Benefits for massive economy to scale. You achieve a lower variable cost by getting it on own, because usage from 100,000 of customers is aggregated in cloud providers such as AWS, higher economy of scale, which is transferable to low pay as go. So second thing and first thing comes in the same way, but the first point of trade capital expenses covers your data centers, electricity for the servers, a cooling system for your servers, maintenance system for your servers, so other costs. When it comes to the second point, where it talks about pay as the go model, so you just pay for the usage of the server, and then you are not going to have. So more or less the first 2 point covers on the cost benefit. The third point is stop guessing the capacity. So we no need to guess the capacity to take the decision how much it is going to take. So we can scale up and scale down in few minutes when we need some resources to be increased. So this eliminates our need of um, uh, upfront thinking about how much load is coming or how much traffic is coming. If traffic comes high, you can scale up and scale down. So the third point is more of scalability, increase speed and agility. So the fourth point, it says speed and agility. As a developer, we have the software and we put it in the server and it goes. So if we need more servers, then we won't struck, because in cloud computing you can get as many servers as you want. You no need to talk to your management, order a server. So that sense is speed. And we also have this DevOps tools available so that we can increase our software life cycle, because environment is going to be spin in few minutes, maybe container or maybe server. So they it's of course it's about reliability, like performance. So we're going to increase the speed and agility of our software development. Stop spending money running and maintaining the data centers. This is again covers the first point, but first point is more about other costs. But we are not going to spend money in maintaining the data centers. If you want a server, you're going to provision the server. If you want to delete the server, you are going to delete the server. So you are not going to have the cost. So there is lot of cost benefits they have covered in it. Go global in minutes. Yes. If you have a customer in US, you can have a server in US. If you have a customer in Singapore, you can have a custom Singapore data center with Singapore VM, so that the traffic uh, from those region will have good performance. So you can be global. You no need to worry about your server is in one country. You can create your servers in multiple country. So this is very common cloud computing advantages. Let's see types of cloud. So we have infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. These three are very common. Like if you are going to buy a server hardware, then it comes under infrastructure as a service. When you're going to buy um, a application like database, not going to install anything, then it comes as a platform as a service. When you actually going to not invest on any of your development, you are going to use the software directly, like your Gmail, Facebook or Instagram. There are some business applications available where we can directly use that business application. Then it comes as a software as a service. Basically Microsoft Office 365 or Microsoft Office itself is one kind of a software as a service, where you no need to install anything. You can just use that. So these are three types. And let's see what are the cloud models is. So we have the cloud model, which of course we know we can have our applications in the cloud. Hybrid, you can have application in two different cloud, Azure and AWS, or on premises to AWS. So you have two different environments, then it called as hybrid model. On premises is of course the traditional method of having our data centers. Still few banking customers will do that because of the security and the privacy compliance and different other requirements, because cloud is shared infrastructure. And if you have some compliance or legal concerns, then you should maintain your own private cloud environment, own data center. That is called as on premises. Still in on premises you can have your own cloud infrastructure. When your developer go on clicks, he will get a virtual machines. So these are the different types of cloud they have mentioned. Global infrastructure, of course, it's we have regions, AWS in all the regions. It has 80 availability zones. Availability zones are nothing but the data centers. 25 geographic regions, 25 geographic regions, 25 countries basically. So it covers variety of countries. So it's easy to go globally. You need to have one account with And when it comes to security and compliance, cloud security at AWS, they say it's highest priority for them. If we are AWS customer with using the AWS data center, AWS take care of the security for our organization. So, so this is like the key benefits of AWS security: keep your data safe, meet compliance requirement like GDPR or HIPAA. So for GDPR is like data protection requirements, and you can save money uh, by cut down the cost as of course, but scale quickly. So the benefits of cloud security is you no need to invest on high standard security. The saving cost here is about investing on high security standard tools, licensed tools. You no need to do that. AWS is already having it in the data center. When we say scale quickly, like if you have uptime of 100%, or that is a compliance, right? Like so to store the data, save the data. So all these things AWS is going to take care. So size is not a problem for your business anymore. Like 100 TB, 200 TB, it's not going to be a problem. So you can still maintain the security. You don't need to take the backup, store it in some place, right? So that is where AWS gives the best security. Compliance, this is a very important part to understand the business, because we need the standard security standards. So AWS applies to SOC 1, ISA, SOC 2, SOC 3, HIPAA, HIMSA. So a lot of different PCI, ISO 9000, 27001. So there are different compliance standard which is already achieved. So we have a data center, we need to also get this compliance certification that we don't have any risks of data leakage of our customer from our data center. So AWS already have that compliance certificate. So one way it will help our business to maintain our customer trust that their data is not going to be leaked. So that is the compliance part. Now let's move on to AWS Web Services. So AWS Management Console is nothing but a UI, user interface. AWS command line interface is nothing but the CLI. So these are the things we went through a little bit on our content. So I don't want to take much time. Let's go and see the AWS Management Console. So you have your self-managed user interface for AWS to create your services, create your storage, create your network and things. And another way you can also use CLI, command line interface, is a unified tool to manage your AWS services. You can configure or run it from the script. You want to create 10 servers, you can just create it with the CLI. Then there is some SDK, software SDKs. Now, if you want to use your programmatically use APIs and put another application where your application can talk to that application, is called as no, software development kits. So these are different ways how you can access the AWS cloud. If you are a AWS administrator or working in some different companies or you're going to join a company, you need to know what are the different ways you can access your AWS cloud. And when it comes to analytics part, there are different other services, but I will talk about Athena. Athena is the SQL database, but it's not actually a database. Athena is a serverless. So why we call as a serverless? There is no infrastructure. We pay only for the query. If you are understanding SQL, SQL is the query-based language. Name Arun. So that query will bring all the details about me or about the person. So S3 is nothing but the object storage, like your Google Drive or your box in IBM or iCloud. So any storage you can use directly accessible over the internet. So S3 is the one of the service like Google Drive. And so once you put the data in S3, then Ethana is used to query it, and then you will pay for the queries, not for the infrastructure. So this is one of the powerful tool, and Ethana is out of the box integrated with AWS Glue Data Catalog. So give data analytics another repository where it talks to your applications and populate many tables and schemas. Like you can connect different other databases as well. But it's very important to know that AWS Ethna is a service which is a query service to analyze your data. Okay, analyze your data and see how your sales and things is going on. So Elastic Cloud Search, it's again a application based service. So Cloud Search will help you to basically kind of analytics tool, but it's on your website. So it's, if you want to search something on your website or your application, you want to have that global search like Google search. So Amazon Cloud Search is one of the option you can use it in your application. Okay, so I don't want to go with these services, but it's good for you to understand Amazon Ethna, because that is the more used tool in the analytics space. And if there are some new services like FinSpace is nothing but financial services, like the data management and analytical tool for finance. And EMR is the machine learning based, like if you guys are aware of Apache Hive, Apache HBase, or these are the different tools where Apache is providing for the big data and big data kind of analytics. So we can use EMR if you are already into using any of this software. And FinFace coming, it's a service where you can analyze the data portfolio, okay, risk management systems, as well as the third party fees, historical securities, stock exchanges, a lot of business data. Amazon Kinesis makes it easy to collect and process the real time uh, streaming data. So when you talk about real time, how many users is accessing our website, or how many watching your movies, I don't know, video, audio, the real time things happened using the Kinesis, and you can do the analytics of how many people are watching your videos. And in Kinesis, we have different flavors. Amazon Kinesis Data Pharaohs is basically used for connect to different services like S3, Redshift, Elasticsearch, Splunk, and CC. No real-time analytics with existing business intelligence and dashboards. Data analytics is another tool which is also for analytics to get the real-time needs of customers by integrating this with the different AWS and services. See how much incoming data you are getting, or how much request is coming for a website. And again, Kinesis data analytics is to analytics, but data stream is to basically when you are streaming lot, like 100 people is watching the movie, then your application should be scale up. So we need a real time data. So if new movies comes in Netflix or something, then we need to see. So this basically the data stream is more about all the datas, like how many if 100 people are clicking your websites per second or per time. So we are tracking that and log that, like if any failure is happening. And we have Kinesis video streams. This is the use case where you have the new video published in Netflix or something, and when the video is streaming using the Kinesis video streams, it ensures people get the quality without the performance issue. Like even 1 million people are viewing your video, it ensures it is not going to affect the affect. So on demand viewing, it's live streaming. With it also uses machine learning framework and see how effective it can deliver your video. Redshift is most widely used, but Amazon has their own Redshift caching services for database. Like if you are accessing your database, you in front of database there are some services which will be like cache service. So every time we no need to query from database. So Redshift is one of them. So QuickSight is one of the business intelligence tool where it has been used for analytics for the dashboarding, basically for customers to see in the dashboard. You can have multiple customers have multiple dashboards, because the data for one person, like sales need how much sales is happening, technical people needs how many people view the video. So based on the data, you can create multiple dashboards in the Amazon quick site. Amazon data exchange is like you have lot of data, and one system to another system you are moving your data. So we need to know how much data is being moved and it's safe or secure. So to do that kind of analytics, we ensure it will this data exchange service captures the transactions, or captures the data transfer between two things and see that. So this also helps in storing the historical data, as like health, weather, or weather reports, or insurance, or no stock exchanges for past 10 years, and then see how the data is, how, like, to just see in this particular day, every day it's sun for past 10 years. So today we can predict it could be sunny, or we can see global warming is happening, climate is changing. So just to have the historical data. So this data pipeline is a service which is used for on-premises data. You can have on-premises data or your cloud data to have connectivity. So pipeline is nothing but it process the data from the cloud. Your application is on cloud, but it is having the data in your on-premises. Still, it can connect to your databases. So there is variety of services. I don't want to take much time onto it. We will see just in a high level how what are the services Amazon is. So Kafka service, Lake is data lake is a new concept where you can have your data in different formats and different tools, but all the everything in the raw format, and we can use query the data from different storages, SQL, Oracle, MySQL, from different places. Still, you can have your data centralized. That is a new concept called data lake. So Amazon have this service called AWS Lake Formation. So application integration. So there is a lot of application integration services. So let's there is a lot of different topics, but the key topic here is we are covering all these services, but the important thing is what is the conclusion of this, and what are the resources you have. Okay. So I just want to tell you guys, this white paper is recently released, and I just give the link of this white paper in this video, so that you guys can have download this and have it for your reference. Because when you want to go to interview, or when you want to refresh your knowledge, see what you can do it, because it covers all the services. And if you read this document, it will really helpful, because it's 85 page. Okay. And if you have some doubts, you can come back to my video. If you comment on this video, I will connect with you and explain on the service, or go detail into one of the service and make you explain on the use case, how we are using, and how better to make you understand. So guys, just I cannot make the complete thing, so I just give this in the description for you to download this white paper. But this will be useful for you to see how important these white papers are, because in Amazon is frequently want to refresh our knowledge, and all the services they are using, what the you can have it like transit gateway. So I'm planning to have sessions which each services independently, so that it would be easy for me to talk and explain and make you understand easily. Okay. So so thank you guys for watching this. So I was planning to go to the complete documentation, but it is a big time consuming task. But if you guys feels this is not useful, please comment. If it is useful, please like, so that I can continue and find out different white papers and talk about it, so that we can have a learning session together. Thank you guys. Bye.